Okay, so this video is called Space, Force, and Substance. The basic premise is that you can break reality down, whether you say philosophically, theoretically, practically, any way you want to, divvy it up. You can break it down into these three principles, and it gives you a certain window into reality that might be useful in whatever kind of ways. I've went through all kinds of different category types of systems over the years, and I discarded certain principles and then kept certain principles. In another video, I mentioned those three principles that govern all forms, which are sphere, vortex, and matrix. And in this video, I'm kind of looking at it a little bit differently. There's also the three principles, which I'm going to discuss in another video, which I may have touched on in various places. The three fundamental principles of awareness, information, and energy. But in this video, I'm talking about space, force, and substance. So space is represented by this circle right here, and it is it's that within which movement, change, or transformations happen or occur. So you cannot describe reality philosophically, theoretically, practically without a space within which movement, change, or transformations can happen or occur. So that's just the basic fact. Now, when you go further, a lot of times what has happened is philosophers have went from saying, well, yeah, there's space, there's reality, and then there's substance, and they kind of jump between those two, but they miss one of the fundamental principles, which is force. You can't have the formation of substances and the maintenance of substances in certain forms without force. Force to bring those substances into certain forms or to change those substances into other forms. You always have to have force. So force is what happens within space. Essentially, I've done another video called Awareness, Magnetism, and Form, and I'm kind of following a similar template but looking at it a little bit differently. But force is that which mobilizes all changes in substance within space. So essentially, force is based on spin, maybe magnetic spins, maybe other spins, maybe ether spins. I'm not sure, to be honest now. That question is kind of opened back up for me. But substance is, and substance has to either be a medium within space that is there to be moved or molded or changed or shaped by force, or it has to be something distinct. But either way, substance is that which is changed by force within space. So let me go through that again, just to make it real clear. Okay, space is that within which movement, change, or transformations happen. Force is that which mobilizes all changes in substance within space. Substance is that which is changed by force within space. So when you take these three principles, now all you have to figure out, not necessarily what space is, but you just have to figure out, well, what are all the different, types of force? What are all the different types of substance? And, and you might ask questions about space, but then you can actually have the categories you need to define and describe reality. So that's not everything, but at least it's one more piece to, getting at the philosophical underpinnings for many of the theoretical and practical kind of approaches that I'm looking at. So